Hi guys, it is Katie and welcome back to my channel. So yesterday was April's birthday and she is the mommy of this custom James Awake sculpt that I'm working on. And I went live yesterday and did some skin tones on him for her birthday just to do it. And I was supposed to go back live to do his lips because I do way more than just one tone on my Reborn's lips. But my internet would not allow it, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and show you guys on a video how I'm going to reborn this little guy's lips. I do lips with me reborning. I literally, because I do customs, I go with what the mommy wants and or with what I think the mommy wants, and I go much more detailed than just like one color for the lips. So I did want to go ahead and show you guys that. So I decided to go ahead and do a video instead of a live because it just would not let me, guys. So that is what we're going to do. And I'm going to try to show you guys and explain things as I go. Later down the line, I want to do a full tutorial on showing you guys exactly how I reborn, including like mixing the colors, like a full training videos. And that'll be a lot of videos because these babies take a lot of layers to do. But I do want to do it because I enjoy helping people get started and to learn. And, reborning is so broad. We all do it differently. We all find our own ways to do it. And you will too. You won't reborn just like I do. Once you're into it and going with it, you will also find your own ways and how to do things. You may take a little bit from me and a little bit from other artists, and that's just how it works when you're learning. So yeah, we are going to do his lips. And I'm sorry this wasn't able to be live. I was very annoyed. I tried for a while to go back live and it just wouldn't let me. So, all right. So starting out with this sweet little man's lips. Here he is. And we're working on the lips today. There's his cute little lips. I grabbed 5 of my pre-mixed colors that I use for lips. Now don't get scared of these colors. They do look dark in the bottle, but they are very translucent, and you'll see as I put them on. So I did grab my 5 red, pinks, and tones like that, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this sweet guy's lips. And what I was saying earlier with reborning, I really just go with the flow of things because I'm a custom artist. So, I go with what I think is best, and I don't stop on that part until I think it's at its best or until I am happy with it and the mommy is happy with it. So, yeah, here's the 5 colors. I probably won't use all 5. These are just my pink tones and red tones that I have mixed myself because I mix my own paints. That'll be a whole nother video. I could maybe do a training video on how you can mix paints as well down the line. So yeah, let's get started. So here they are. And I typically, for lips, use 3 brushes. You tend to stick to what you like. And these are the 3 brushes I usually use to do my baby lips. I'm not saying I won't use any of my other brushes, but typically these are the 3 that I use. All right, we're going to get started. So the first layer on the lips, I'm going to take and use this color. And this is going to just be a very light tone for all over the lips, just starting out, because you got all reborn lips are different. Some have the little sucker bump that you want to be lighter. So I just do, the first thing I do for lips is take one color. I decide what color I want to use and do that all over the lips, just starting, because lips always have a slight tone. Even the little sucker bump wouldn't be the color of the vinyl. So, that's why I do that. All right, so let's open this, and we're going to get the baby. All right, you ready? And then I'm going to dip, take some excess off, and we're just going to put this all over his entire lips to start. This is just how I prefer to do it. And then I just take and do that with this smaller brush. And then I take one of these brushes. You guys probably can't even see me. And move it around to where I want it so it's fully covered. And like I said, this is just the starting layer of his lips. Oh, I'm always dropping things, guys, just so you know. It is what it is. All right. And I will show you after each step what it has done, and then we'll move on to the next step. But yeah, no human has one tone in our lips. Just, you know. Now, when you first start reborning, most people is just going to go with one tone. You know, that's just, when you're learning, you know. All right, now let's move it around so it's even. And then we are going to bake. I bake in between each of these layers to build up to what I want it to be in the end. Okay, so you can kind of slightly see that it did turn. Now, see, look at that color. It scared you, I'm sure, but this is what it did. It did not make it to where it was like red. And with the colors, the more you go along with reborning, the more you will understand the colors. And it's very hard to get used to it. I'm not going to pretend that it's not. It's very, very hard to get used to it. 100%. Okay, so we are going to bake that really quickly. And I usually don't, I don't usually bake the full, when I'm doing a full layer of like skin tone or whatever, I bake a lot longer than I'm going to do right here, because I literally just need his lips to heat up. So I can move on to the next step. Okay, now the next step after that, I am going to take a little bit slight darker color, and I'm going to do somewhat of an outline, but you have to be careful with doing the outline also, because you don't want it to look like you did an outline. You want it to look like it's just different tones in the lips. Guys, I'm not great at explaining things, so if you have questions, just put them down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you guys. Oh, a little longer than that. I will absolutely do my best to answer you guys on that. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at explaining things. But yeah, so we're going to move on with a little bit of a darker, more reddish pinkish tone, but it's not going to make the baby's lips this red. Okay, and I'll show you that after I do the outline. So we're going to do the outline of the lips. It's not really an outline. I don't really want to say an outline, but the shading, kind of a shading on the lips. Okay, so this is what we're going to use. Now, I will have to wait. I mean, I am recording from my tablet. I should have recorded from my camera so I could pause and you guys wouldn't have to wait while I bake and wait for it to cool off. It's kind of, but I did decide to do this with my tablet, so we'll just go with it. This was supposed to be a live stream, so I guess it's okay if it's a longer video, and I will try to talk throughout it and make it not boring. So I have an appointment today, 3 hours away and 3 hours back, so I wanted to go ahead and do this. But I don't have to leave for a few hours, so I wanted to go ahead and do this video. And all right, that should be enough because it's a very light, but yes, he's heated. So there is the first lip color. You can't, it's not a huge difference, but it is somewhat. Now we're going to wait just a minute or two because he's not very, very hot, but it did heat enough to get the lips on them, to get that to stay on the lips. You know what I'm saying. I just know how far to take it. I've done this for 6 years now, so I just know. But yeah, so we're going to let this sit. I'm going to go ahead and open this second color, which is looks way more red, which it is, but it's not going to it's not going to be like that on the baby, on the lips. All right, so this is, I'm going to wait a second. Let it cool down just a little bit more. He is going to be so cute. And for you guys that don't know about reborning, this baby's going to look 1,000 times different when he's done. While you're going through the reborning process, they can look a little crazy. And the rooting process, they can absolutely look like it's not going to come together. And it's hard, especially when people's getting a new baby. They're like, oh my gosh, I hope it don't look like that. But, you know, you got to trust the process and go with it. And once they're done, they're absolutely precious. This boy still needs a few more skin tones, but I wanted to go ahead and do something different. I came on live twice and did skin tones, so I wanted to do something different for you guys. I'm really wanting to get back into doing reborning videos and showing you guys stuff, you know. All right, I think we're good to go. Okay, so now we're going to do some of the shading on the lips, and that's just, I'm going to go like down here by the bottom and up right there, and then kind of, right now I'm just going to take a line through the bottom, and then we're going to blend it up with another brush. We're not going to just leave, you understand what I'm saying? We're not leaving it to where it looks like it's got lines. We're basically putting shading on the lips. Again, I will show you once I get this part done. So I do kind of like over here, sorry about my lip, I'm on steroids and it split my lip open. Right here, and then I take the line and then do a little bit right there, and then right there and right there, and then I blend it. Just so it's different tones and not all one tone. And then, of course, this looks even better once the lips are glossed. And that comes at the end of, you know, the reborning process. So now I'm just blending out that second color. So there's not really any straight lining because we don't have, you know, cute. All right. See? And this sweet guy does have a little sucker bump. So that, of course, will be lighter because that's where the babies suck on their lips and give themselves that little sucker bump. Which I find super, super adorable on the Reborns. Very adorable. All right. Now we're just moving this around. Oh, they're coming together. All right, let me see. Yeah, so if you have questions about how I'm explaining things, please feel free to ask in the comments, and I will try my best to explain like I said. Okay. There we go. He's got some small little lips, actually. All right. Second layer. He's kind of biting his bottom lip. So you can't see much of his bottom lip. See how he's kind of biting it? But there is the second layer of the lips. Can you see the two different tones? 3 different tones, actually. Well, no, 2. And now I'm going to go ahead and bake that for just a second. And then at the end, I do a longer bake. Once I get the 3 or 4 layers, once I get the lips to how I want them exactly, then I will bake for the longer. This is just the bakes in between. All right. There we go. Now, I'm going to take this. You can tell this is way pinker than any of these. And I'm going to use this more for the little sucker bump. And now with different babies, I do different lips. You know, I just go with what I feel is best and what, you know, if the mommy has certain things that she absolutely wants, that's what I'll go with 100%. As I do custom babies, I don't make babies and then just sell them already done. My babies, I go into detail with the buyer of what they want, how they want it, you know, things like that. So I do a variety of, like, I do many different styles of eyebrows. I do many different styles of lips. And most of the time, if the mommy's just letting me decide on, you know, sometimes mommies will just let me decide on the littler things of what they want and stuff. Or when I'm reborning a baby for myself, I literally just go with the flow of things. And it just flows for me. And once you've done it so long, it will you also. It's just getting to that point is not very easy, you know. When I started, I did the very basic, you know, not quite 10-step, but you know, when you're starting, that's how, you know, and then once you go along in the reborning world, you will go further and further. And that's, you know, once you stop going further is when I feel like you stop progressing in the reborn world, because it's always changing. We're always striving for more realism and stuff like that. All right. Okay, so there is the lips. I don't know how well it is showing on there, but it is starting to look great. All right, now, lastly, I don't know until I see it, truthfully. I don't know if I'm, you know, done or if where I'm going to go with things until, you know. All right, now we're going to actually, I'm going to put a little bit of this pink on the sides as well. I literally make decisions as I'm going. And you'll understand that if you're an artist, or you'll understand that more the more you do it. So cute. He's got really cute lips. All right. Let's see. This is this mommy's first baby, so we're not going really dark with things, but we're not going super light either, you know. All right. And like I said, once this baby has the glossing on the lips, that just makes it, that just tops it off. All right, I think we are near where we want to be. Let me... So cute. All right, let me put the lid on that. And I'm going to go back to my first color and do just slightly. All right, make sure I don't get, I'm not getting anything. Okay. I truly jump around, you guys, and once you're an artist for a while, you will understand that. You just go with what you think is the best. And the amazing thing about that is it usually works out for me, which is awesome. All right. Move this around, and then we're going to bake for the last time, and then his lips, other than the glossing part, is finished. Cute. So cute. I don't know if you can see his different tones, but they look great. Now, guys, remember, this baby does not have blushing. This baby still has some skin tones, so his skin tone is still kind of light. I've only used 2 different tones of skin tone. I got a, his mommy wants him about a medium skin tone, so he is getting a couple Caucasian, but a little bit tan skin tone, so we still got to do that. But here is the beautiful lips unglossed, and we're going to bake them. He's biting his little lower lip. It's so cute. He's kind of got a little bit of a not alternative, what's the word, expression. I didn't realize he was actually biting his lip until I looked, until I started doing his lips. All right. So now, that is all, guys. I'm going to bake him. And there's his cute little lips. Again, they're not glossed, but they are looking very cute. So let me make sure I didn't get paint on him anywhere else, because that would be a disaster. All right. Let's get him baked, and then I will show you guys the lips one more time. So that's just how I do it. I really, it's hard for me to do this because I just have my ways of doing things. I just go with the flow. I do it, like I said, I do what I think is best. I use the colors that I think is best, and what, if the mommy wants a certain thing done, then that's exactly what I'll do. Like I said, because I do customs. But like I said, with the tutorial that I'm going to do, I want to do it like a full training video. Fully, not even use any of my already mixed paints. Like, mix the paints with you guys, showing you exactly how I mix it. Getting up close and doing it all. That's what I want to do eventually. And it will be free. It will be just videos on here. I think it'll be fun, and I want it to be fully learn to reborn a reborn baby. You know what I mean? So I don't know when that'll be coming up, but I have made the decision that I am absolutely going to do it, because I know a lot of you guys want to start reborning or need help with certain things when it comes to reborning. And yeah, so, and it would be fun. I just, yeah. So eventually I will let you guys know. But that'll have to be when my customs slow down, But until then, I'm going to do videos like this, just showing you guys little different things. If you have certain things that you would like to see on a video, just like me doing it this way, so you can ask questions and at least see kind of how I'm doing it, go ahead and put it down in the comments, and I'll see if I can do the videos. I know a few people said eyebrows, which I'm definitely doing. I'm going to show you guys how I do eyebrows. And then some people said changing the weighting in the reborns. I could show you guys whatever you wanted me to. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if there are things that you would like to see me do, so you can learn to make things easier on yourself. And yeah, all right, let's get him out. and show you. Oh, they're so cute. And there is his cute little lips. I used 3 or 4 tones on his lips. When this baby is finished, there will be pictures of him over on my Facebook nursery where you can actually see it better. Remember, these lips are not glossed. After you gloss them, it just tops them off and they look even better. But there is his sweet little lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm very sorry it wasn't a live video, but he is coming along super, super cute and is going to look much different when he is finished. So, all right, guys, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you for how I do at least this guy's lips, because like I said, I do them differently for different babies. But yeah, all right. Love you guys. Bye.